What strange rituals do cricketers believe bring them luck? It's remarkable to consider how cultural influences and psychological comfort, identity, and tradition play significant roles in shaping players' mindsets and performance on the field. Let's delve into some of the most fascinating and entertaining superstitions in the world of cricket, ones that have become legendary over time. So we start with Sachin Tendulkar, one of the most famous cricketers of all time. Sachin Tendulkar had his own superstitions that he adhered to religiously. During a remarkable innings of 241 not out against Australia in Sydney in January 2004, Tendulkar followed a strict routine of dining at the same Malaysian restaurant at the same table for 3 consecutive nights to maintain his form. This ritual seemed to work wonders as he scored 60 not out in that drawn test. Neil Mackenzie. The South African batsman Neil Mackenzie is known for his peculiar pre-batting rituals. One of his quirkiest habits was ensuring that all toilet seats were down before he stepped onto the field. Additionally, he had an odd requirement to check that all the lights in the changing room were off, not once or twice, but 8 times. To top it all off, he would tape his bat to the ceiling before games, a strange sight that left many scratching their heads. Sanath Jayasuriya. The legendary Sri Lankan cricketer Sanath Jayasuriya had a unique ritual that involved touching every piece of his batting equipment before facing each ball. This habit, combined with his impressive statistics, having faced 25,895 deliveries and averaging 40.07 in tests and 32.36 in ODIs, illustrates just how seriously he took his pre-match routine. Jayasuriya's dedication paid off as he accumulated 42 centuries and 99 half-centuries throughout his illustrious career. Rahul Dravid. Known for his patience and remarkable batting skills, Rahul Dravid had a couple of quirky superstitions. Before heading to the crease, he always put on his right thigh pad first. Additionally, Dravid never used a fresh bat at the start of a series, hoping for a little extra luck. His incredible 233-run innings against Australia and his leadership in India's test victories in West Indies, South Africa, and England are part of his legendary career. Even off the field, Dravid continues to guide young talent, leading India to an under-19 World Cup victory last year as a coach. Michael Clarke. One of Australia's top cricketers, Michael Clarke had an unusual pre-match superstition. Before going out to bat, Clarke would listen to loud music, believing it brought him good luck and helped him focus. Whether it was his music or his talent, Clarke's stats speak for themselves. He's Australia's 5th highest run scorer in tests with 8,643 runs and their 4th highest in ODIs with 7,981 runs. He even led Australia to victory in the 2015 World Cup. Lasith Malinga. Then there's Lasith Malinga, the iconic Sri Lankan bowler who brought a touch of humor to the pitch with his ritual of kissing the cricket ball before starting his bowling run-up. He explained his actions by stating, "I have the greatest respect for the cricket ball." Malinga's quirky superstition may have seemed odd to some, but it highlighted his deep connection to the game. Steve Smith. Australian skipper Steve Smith has his own unique superstition regarding his pre-match meals. He avoided eating duck before games because the term duck refers to a score of 0. Ironically, during the Ashes test at Lord's in 2015, he ate a duck and went on to score a career-best 215 not out. This unexpected twist led Smith to set a new personal benchmark of 239 in the subsequent Perth test, proving that sometimes breaking a superstition can yield fantastic results. Ashwin. Sachin Tendulkar and Virender Sehwag had a quirky superstition during the 2011 World Cup. They sat together only for the quarterfinal and final matches, but Ravi Ashwin took his superstition to a whole new level. Throughout the entire tournament, he carried a lucky bag with him. Whether he was playing or not, Ashwin's rise in international cricket was rapid, especially after his impressive performances in the IPL. He made it into the playing 11 twice during the World Cup, and in the quarterfinal against Australia, he took key wickets of Shane Watson and Ricky Ponting. Ashwin became a crucial player for India during MS Dhoni's captaincy and has since become a test cricket specialist, nearing 350 test wickets. Steve Waugh. One of Australia's most successful captains with 41 test victories, Steve Waugh had an interesting superstition. He always carried a red handkerchief given to him by his grandmother, believing it brought him good luck. Waugh's superstition might have worked. He scored 10,927 test runs at an average of 50 and led Australia to victory in the 1999 World Cup, where he hit 398 runs at an impressive average of 80. He retired in 2004 after a crucial innings of 80 in the Sydney Test against India. No Luck Nelson, the number Nelson 111, is a score that many cricketers and fans fear, whether it's by a team or an individual player. Multiples like 222, 333, and so on are also seen as unlucky. Some people say it's because 111 looks like 3 stumps without bails, which can mean a player is out. Others believe the superstition comes from Admiral Lord Nelson, a famous British naval officer who was said to have one eye, one arm, and one leg later in life. Umpire David Shepard made this superstition even more famous by standing on one leg whenever the score hit 111, trying to ward off bad luck, something that always entertained the crowd. Mahela Jayawardene, one of Sri Lanka's greatest cricketers, Mahela Jayawardene was known for a quirky superstition. Early in his career, Jayawardene would kiss his bat before starting his innings, believing it brought him good luck. As his career progressed, he shifted the habit, only kissing his bat after scoring centuries or reaching important milestones. His belief in this ritual didn't affect his impressive stats. Jayawardene became Sri Lanka's 3rd highest run scorer in ODIs with 12,381 runs and the 2nd highest in tests with 11,814 runs. Superstition or skill, he sure left his mark. Anil Kumble, India's highest wicket taker in Test cricket with 619 wickets. Anil Kumble was known for his dedication on the field. He made history in 2000 by becoming the 2nd player to take all 10 wickets in an innings, achieving this against Pakistan in Delhi. However, during that iconic spell, Kumble followed an interesting superstition. Instead of handing his cap and sweater to the umpire, he would always give them to Sachin Tendulkar every time he bowled. This continued until he took the final wicket. Kumble's incredible career also saw him leading India to a famous win in Perth in 2008 and coaching the Indian team until 2017. Nathan Lyon. The Australian off-spinner Nathan Lyon has a quirky habit that puzzles his teammates. Whenever he comes on to bowl, he rolls the bails over, a practice that has left many confused but has not hindered his performance. With 283 test wickets at an average of 31.55, Lyon's bizarre superstition hasn't stopped him from becoming one of Australia's greatest off-spinners. Virender Sehwag. India's fearless opener, Virender Sehwag had one of the quirkiest superstitions in cricket. Early in his career, Sehwag wore jersey number 44. However, after noticing a pattern in his scores, he decided to ditch the number altogether. From then on, Sehwag's jersey had a blank space, no number at all, a superstition he stuck with. Known for his aggressive batting style, Sehwag made over 8,000 runs in both ODIs and tests. In 2011, he even smashed Sachin Tendulkar's record for the highest individual ODI score by hitting 219 against the West Indies. After retiring in 2015, Sehwag became a social media sensation, charming fans with his witty tweets. In conclusion, these unusual superstitions give us a glimpse into the humorous and often strange world of cricketing rituals. At the end of the day, while skill and strategy are key, maintaining a strong mindset is just as crucial. These superstitions may seem odd, but they highlight the psychological challenges athletes face in such a competitive environment. Now here's a question for you. Do you have any personal rituals or habits that help you perform better in your daily life? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for being with us through this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Your subscription helps us continue creating quality content for you.